Hello, this is Marble Sandy, and today I have some things I would like to discuss. So this video may be a little long, so if you have something you need to take care of, I think you might want to wait until later. So let me get into this video. Today is a special day. Why is it a special day? Because I will no longer be giving out free advice, free spiritual tips. That has come to a close. Here is why. Over the years, over the months, weeks, days, I have noticed that there is plenty of information, general spiritual information out there by reputable spiritual workers, be it they're Hungans, Mambos, Paleros, Santeros, you name it, hoodoo workers. There is plenty of reputable information out there to get you to where you need to be. Okay? Many of you contact spiritual workers and you have your hand out and you have nothing in your hand. Now, I've said before that charity is basically given to those that are truly in need of help, and if our spirits in any diaspora says so. Okay? Now, in the spirit of this video, before you come empty-handed to a spiritual worker, wasting their time, look around and see, what do you have to barter? Do you have a skill? This is if that spiritual worker will do this, okay? Now, do you have a skill? Are you a web designer? Do you do graphics? Do you know how to do computers? Like, what do you have that's as almost on the same level of the spiritual work that you need done before you ask for free work? Next, you know when you reach out to a spiritual worker if you're broke or not, if you're not working or not. You know this. So why do yourself a disservice? Why waste a spiritual worker's time and reach out to them when you know that you can't get anything done? You're wasting time you're taking time away from somebody who can get their issues resolved. Okay? Like I said, it's not that you're floating in the air and there's no help out there for you. There is plenty of help out there for you if you take the time to look. Okay? When you come to get a consultation, that's my next point. I will no longer be doing readings just to be doing readings, just to be doing consultations. Okay? I am here to solve the problems of those people who have serious problems that they need to take care of. That's where I feel my time would be most valuable, to those people who really need help and who really understand that it is an investment in themselves to get done the necessary work that they need done. Now, let's say you're coming to a spiritual worker and you are trying to get love work done. Well, if you don't have the money for the love work, maybe what you should do is talk with your spiritual worker and see if you need to get a prosperity work done. Or maybe you need to go a different route than focusing on love. I know you don't want to hear this, but this is the facts. Next, I have a certain order into how I do my spiritual work. I will not go against that order because this is what works for me. This is how I get success for my clients. So I will not change that for nobody. Okay? Now, once again, when you approach a spiritual worker, you send them an email, please do not address a spiritual worker as yo. That is very rude. It is very inconsiderate. Let's have some type of etiquette. I would not go to a Catholic priest and say yo. Next, the Loa and Orisha are not play toys. They are not Pokemon cards. They are not a hobby. They are real. They are our elders. They are our deities, if you want to call them. And they are not to be played with, to be trifled with, period, point blank. End of story. Next, do not approach another spiritual worker or another godparent if you have a godparent. Here's why. It can start a spiritual war. It can start a problem because some people have very big egos. So, if you're already working with the spiritual worker, it would be in your best interest to keep working with that spiritual worker or cut your ties before you decide to go and work with another spiritual worker. Also, if you have a godparent, it would be wise, and you're in a lineage, there are certain ways and things that each lineage has, and there's ways that each lineage serves their Loa or works with their Orisha. Everybody has a different way of doing things. So, if you're going here and there and asking other Hungans and Mambos who have houses or godchildren and how to serve certain spirits, and you already belong to a spiritual house, you are out of line. Why you are out of line is because, number one, you should post all questions to your Mama Kanzo or your Papa Kanzo. This is regleman. This is how things should be done. Okay? Now, there are some things that may go against the grain on this. If you are ready to leave a spiritual house, then what you should do is do this properly and do this in a good manner. Approach your godfather or your godparent and tell them why you want to leave the spiritual house and what do you need to do to completely cut ties with that said spiritual house. But understand, when you do that, you will be leaving the protection of that godparent. So, if you decide to go to another spiritual house, then you should take the proper steps so there is no bad feelings, there is no bad blood, to do what you need to do to move on within your spiritual journey. Next, it has come to me and has been sent to me that people will pay for what they want to. People will find the money to do what they want to do. Now, in the spirit of that, I did not take a vow of poverty. Neither did any other spiritual worker that I know. We have bills that must be paid. Some of us have children. Some of us have things that need to be a lot of us have things that need to be taken care of in the mundane world. We live in the mundane world, and until somebody comes up with the magical money tree that we can just pick money from, this is what there must be an exchange of energy of some sort. If you are a business owner and you come to a spiritual worker and you want your business to thrive, do not think that you can hand a spiritual worker $25 or $100 and think, ha, my business is going to pick up and go and that's all I need done. That is not how this works. You must understand that as Hugans and Mambos and spiritual workers, we have a lot of things that we do for you, we put in a lot of our time, and time is something that we cannot get back. So I don't know about anybody else, but I personally have discovered the value of what I can do for people and the value within myself. So in the spirit of that, I will no longer, period, point blank, once again, offer free advice. If you want free advice, feel free to look at the many videos that I have made. There are videos that Hungan Hector has made. There are videos that I think the gentleman's name is Christopher Trump. I hope I'm saying his name correctly, but he has made videos. There's Fiona. She makes videos, and her videos are good videos as well. You can catch her different places. I know she does Periscope, and I know she sometimes, I think she does YouTube too. I'm not sure. But there are other Hungans and Mambos and magicians out there who have done plenty of videos. Like I said, you have Hungan Hector, who has done many videos. You have Fiona, who does videos. You have myself that has done videos. All you have to do is take the time to look at those videos, and those videos can help you to get to your next step if you sit and learn and listen and learn to those videos. Okay, now you're probably saying, well, Mambo Sandy, I'm on a budget. Well, here's the thing about budgets. Sometimes you have to move things around to get to what you need. You can find the money if you need a car. If you need a car, you will find a way to get the money of what you need to get the vehicle that you need. The same thing applies in getting spiritual work done. Sacrifice. Once again, sacrifice is just that. It means maybe doing without something to get what you need done. So, with that being said, I come to my next point. Spiritual workers, all of my spiritual workers, we must take better care of our health. The reason why my spiritual workers, my spiritual brothers and sisters, we must take care of ourselves is because of the simple fact, if we don't take care of our bodies, we cannot help our clients. If we do not take care of ourselves and we run ourselves down, we're not useful to anyone. Speaking of use, if something happens to you, for the most part, sorry to be blunt, but it is what it is, your clients do not care about you. They will leave you and go to another spiritual worker that's healthy and has their health, and that is how it is. That is how the world is. So do yourself a favor and take care of your health, because your physical health, you need it. Me personally, I'm about to go on to my next healthy weight loss journey, because I realize that your health is very important. What happens in the physical happens in the spiritual. What happens in the spiritual happens in the physical. So if it means you just going out, taking one walk, taking a walk around the block after you eat, or whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself together, then that is what you need to do. I will also be taking less clients. My focus is on those people who truly want help, who truly need help, and I can help them one-on-one, and I'll be able to help them do what it is that they need to do to accomplish their spiritual and maybe physical goals. Now, sometimes I will have a group project. I usually will be having these group projects once a month. Now, with that group project, what will happen is, whatever it is I'm doing, everybody will put into the pot, and that is how it will go. If I'm doing a prosperity work, Everybody's name will go into whatever it is that I'm doing, and that is how that will go. For those that feel as though they can't afford my normal rates, I will be offering a group spiritual work once a month. Not twice a month, not 3 times a month. Once a month, I will be doing this. So look out on my blog, look out on my Spiritual Consultations by Sandy on Facebook. I will post this also sometimes in my timeline. So I will be doing that only once a month, and that is it. I do not believe in bargains, because I believe that what I have sacrificed, the time I have put in, there should be no bargains. Because I did not get any bargains when I decided to get on this path and to get on this road. Nothing was handed to me on a silver platter. So, once again, please have etiquette when approaching spiritual workers, and please understand that our time is valuable, and please understand that we have families as well, and we just can't pick up the phone when you wish us to pick up the phone. Us that are true spiritual workers and professional spiritual workers, we do our best to take care of our clients in a concise and professional manner. So, this is Mambo Sandy. I'm signing out, and I will post any information on my timeline. If you have any questions and you're ready to book a consultation, then please feel free to contact me. All right, this is Mambo Sandy, and take care.